Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Latifah. For those who are new in this channel, we are all about all things interior design tips, and I am super happy to have you. So make sure to not be a stranger, and of course give us some love by subscribing to the channel, and not forgetting of course for commenting down on the comment section as well. I love reading about what you have to say about each and every video that I put out there, so that would be really nice and it would definitely make me happy. So other than that, today we are going to be talking about the do's and the don'ts on when it comes to decorating your plants in your house or in your space. It doesn't really necessarily have a specific department where you need to decorate your plants with, but I also think that this is something that has really not been taken so seriously, and this is because plants really do play a big part when it comes to bringing out that nice loveliness into your space. And when you decorate your house with plants, definitely you give life to your space, and it's a great way to decorate your home. It's a great way to add plants into your space and make it look very inviting, and of course make it feel warm and lively at the same time. So we are definitely going to be talking about those things that I feel that's so important to just tackle, and some of those ideas that sometimes we tend not to have in mind when decorating with plants. And I know that sometimes when you decorating with plants, the first thing that comes in our head is just putting that plant anywhere or in an empty place and we forget about it. But I think once we just have everything in place and just have a strategic way on placing and even just accessorizing with the plants, you definitely get a better result, and of course making your home look more lively and making it look more warm, and of course making that place look beautiful. So with no further ado, let's get started, and I really hope that you get to grasp something at the end of it all. So the first thing that you need to do, get all knowing. What do I mean by this? It simply means that you need to learn all about plants. You need to do your research. This is the time that you need to make Google your best friend and try to get an understanding of how to keep and maintain plants, and even get some of the ideas or some of the designs and types of plants that are available, and most importantly in your local market. So this is a great way to just have a clue of what to have and what not to have, and of course just trying to figure out, like, depending with your room or depending with your space, what will fit best in that particular room. So having this in mind helps you have an idea and a direction when it comes to shopping for the right greenery. And another great way to get inspired is of course going to Pinterest. This is a great website that you can utilize to the maximum and get ideas people are using to decorate their houses, and some of the ideas and some of the styling tips they actually using or giving people. You can pick a few things that can actually help you at the end of it all. And another step that you can also take is of course try to go to a local shop that sells plants, and just try to have a word with the seller and get to understand the plants they have, and most importantly, if there's any specific plant that maybe you having an eye for, try to ask questions, try to understand what type of a plant it is, and how you can maintain it, and figure out if it's something that you're ready to take up. I know it's a lot of work, it's really tedious and very tiresome, but at the end of the day I believe it's a great investment to your space. So just having that in mind really helps you know exactly what you want to have. And if at the end of the day you don't get enough information from your salesperson, then go back and still do more research and try to figure out like what really works and what may work best for that particular space that you have. Don't try to copy and paste what your friends have and what they what they're buying and things like that. And the reason is because you'll find that different plants work differently in different spaces, especially for those that want light and for those that want a lot of shading. So having that understanding helps you avoid a lot of unnecessary mistakes that we commonly do a lot. once you have an idea of the kind of plant you want, you already know the type, you already know the room that you want to place that plant in, then I would recommend that you be adventurous. Don't be scared to try something new that you've never tried before, or you've never even seen before but you love. Be the risk taker who wants something unique. Remember, unique is luxury. So try to go for something that is not really with so many people, but something that is rare to find, something that speaks of your personality and the kind of a person you are, and of course integrates very well with your design style. Another thing that you need to consider when you want to decorate with greenery is that you need to consider your lighting. This is very important because you'll find that different greeneries require a lot of light for them to grow and for them to nourish themselves. And remember, you want your plant to be with you for the longest time ever, and you need to really take that time to ask yourself, what are the ways that you can actually ensure that your plant gets enough sunlight and enough light in them for them to to grow and develop. And I think it's important to just ensure that when you have a plant in your house, just try to figure out which is the right place to place them. So for instance, if you placed your plant in a place that doesn't have a lot of light, what you can do is create a schedule that works best for you and that particular plant, and ensure to give it sunlight as often as possible, and then later on you put it back to where it's supposed to be. So that is one way. There are a variety of ways that you can work this out. You can choose to just have the plant somewhere near the window where the light just hits it directly each and every day. So the choice is yours, and whatever works for you best is what I would recommend you go for, so long as the plant is getting enough sunlight and enough vitamin. So the next thing that you need to do is, of course, pot your plants. And why I am saying this is because you'll find that most of us, when you buy plants, we get them in the in a plastic bag, and we tend to leave that in our plants. We forget that actually these plants are growing, and within a very short period of time the plants are going to outgrow those plastic bags. So what you want to do is, immediately you buy your plant, try to invest some time and invest in some good pots and pot your plants in there. In this way, it definitely gives it a very nice environment to grow in. And of course, if you want that great improvement in your plants, then you need to take that time and allow them to to grow in a very spacious environment, which is a huge or a large pot. Especially for those people who are super busy and don't have time to pot plants and all that, I believe it's also important to just schedule or set some time aside during the weekend. It's a great time to get your hands dirty and of course pot your plants, and try to be creative on how to design it and how to create something, of course, with colors and all that in your pot, just to make it look beautiful, to make it look unique. So another tip or another thing that you need to do is, of course, mix and match your plants. So you'll find that maybe you are that kind of a person who really appreciates having more than 2 or 3 plants in your space. So what I can recommend for you is try to mix and match. You can bring in different textures, you can bring in different colors, you can bring in different heights and levels, of course, to bring in that balance, symmetry and depth into your design style. And this is a great way to your space to look especially more intentionally designed, especially when it comes to your design style. And it's a great way to just ensure that everything is balanced and everything is in the right place. Some of them on the table countertop and others on the floor, but this depends also with the height of the plant. So if it's a big or a long greenery, put it on the ground or on the floor, and this way it brings in some symmetry and balance to your space. Also make sure not to forget to bring in different textures and different patterns and types of plants to mix and match in your design style at the end of it all. thing that you also want to do is, of course, consider the type of plants you want to bring in your space. The reason I'm saying this is because some plants do so well in sheds. Be aware of your environment. So in this way, it really guides you through in bringing in the right plant for that particular space, and it helps you save a lot of money and, of course, a lot of time going back and forth trying to figure out what doesn't work and what works for you in that particular space. Also, ensure that you understand the height you want to have in your space. You want a very well proportional balance in your space, so ensure that you have the right plant for that particular space. You'll find that you may get too small of plants that don't really serve the purpose that you wanted them to serve. So sometimes it's also good to just go get artificial plants and try to just have an experiment and get an idea of how it's going to look before you buy a real plant to your space, and this helps you buy the right plant for that particular space as well. Also, try to not limit your plant into one room. So because plants definitely give you that calming aspect in your environment, then I would recommend that you try to have different greeneries in different rooms. The reason is because you'll find that you spend equally almost the same time in different rooms in a day. The rooms that you spend most time in, put some greenery there. And more so in a bedroom, for example, I recommend you go for a snake plant. These overachiever plants definitely play a big role in your bedroom. Other than just playing the aspect, bringing in beauty to your space, they also convert carbon dioxide into oxygen during the night, and this really gives you very nice quality air to your environment. So it's a great way to just utilize that plant and kill two birds with one stone. And actually, this is a proven study by NASA, so it's a great thing to consider. And also, if you have shelves in your bedroom, try to go for succulents. These are plants that don't really need a lot of watering and a lot of light, and they still thrive so well in your environment. And if you're that kind of a person who maybe feels lazy to take good care of real plants, and maybe don't have that time, and maybe you travel a lot and all that, then succulents are a great way to utilize your space and make it look beautiful. You'll find that most times when you're placing a plant down on the floor, it's not long enough or even big enough for the floor. And because you're looking for that symmetry and balance in your space, then you need to ensure that you've given it some height. So try to put your plant on top of a console table, on a stool, on a table, anywhere, just to lift it up and give it that balance in terms of appearance and in terms of beauty. This does not apply to all plants. There are tree plants that you can use in your spaces. So these are normally long enough, so you don't really need to place them on top of anything. You can use them or put them on the floor, but anything that is short, try to lift them in terms of height and give them some balance, and try to give them some nice appearance so that it balances everything in your space. Having plants in your bathroom is definitely another great way to, decorate with greeneries. And the reason why I'm saying this is because you're actually adding some nice spa aspect to your environment, and this is a great way to just invest in yourself and have an environment or surrounding that is beautiful, inviting, and calming. Try to put them on top of a countertop or even behind the toilet. This just gives in a very nice aspect of balance, beauty. That was it for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking till the end of the video. If you like the content of this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course, give us some love by subscribing, and I will see you on my next video. Till next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.